Salatul Ishraq, while often considered synonymous with the early part of the Duha, is a highly recommended voluntary prayer. It is not obligatory, but the reward behind it is extraordinary. The Ishraq prayer has specific rulings and conditions that make it distinct in the view of many scholars. So, when exactly should you pray Salatul Ishraq? The time for Ishraq prayer begins approximately 15 to 20 minutes after sunrise, once the sun has risen sufficiently above the horizon. This allows enough time to pass after the prohibited time for prayer immediately after sunrise. Salatul Ishraq is performed just like any regular 2 Rak'ahs prayer. There is no special surah, no specific dua, and no complicated steps. Before you begin, make a quiet intention in your heart you are praying Salatul Ishraq for the sake of Allah alone. Now, let's talk about the reward, because it is not something ordinary. A significant virtue associated with Ishraq prayer comes from a well-known hadiths found in Sunan al-Tirmidhi, hadith number 586, narrated by Anas ibn Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "Whoever prays Fajr in congregation, then sits remembering Allah until the sun rises, then prays 2 Rak'ahs, will have a reward like that of Hajj and Umrah, complete, complete, complete." The hadiths graded as Hasan, authenticated by Sheikh al-Albani. However, some scholars differ in opinion regarding the authenticity of the hadith. To attain this specific reward, the following conditions has to be fulfilled: that pray Fajr Salat in congregation, remain seated in the place of prayer, meaning one should stay in the mosque, engage in dhikr of Allah, reciting Quran, making supplications until the sun rises sufficiently. This refers to the approximately 15 to 20 minute period after actual sunrise. Then pray 2 Rak'ahs of Ishraq prayer. And the Duha prayer is highly esteemed in authentic Islamic teachings for its profound virtues and rewards. Key benefits are highlighted in Sahih Muslim, hadith number 720, reported by Abu Dhar, may Allah be pleased with him, that our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "In the morning charity is due from every bone in the body of every one of you, and 2 rak'ahs prayed in the forenoon suffice for all of that." Now here's a question many people ask. Is Salatul Ishraq the same as Duha prayer? Ishraq literally means sunrise or the rising of the sun. And Duha refers to the forenoon or morning brightness, covering the entire period after sunrise until midday. The key difference is Salatul Ishraq is actually prayed during the early part of Duha time. But Duha time extends much longer all the way until just before Dhuhr. Salatul Ishraq usually 2 rak'ahs, and Duha prayer itself can be 2, 4, 6, even up to 12 rak'ahs. In summary, some scholars consider Ishraq to be the beginning part of Duha prayer, meaning the early Duha. Others see them as distinct due to the specific timing and reward attached to Ishraq. Both views are respected in Islamic scholarship. In conclusion, regardless of the specific terminology, performing voluntary prayers in the morning hours carries great reward and benefit. And in the end, Allah knows best. If you found this beneficial, please like, share, subscribe, and enable notifications to ensure receive updates, and also share your reflections in the comments.